little bit early. I'm too organised, that's what it is. Hello everybody, welcome to COLS Place. I'll just do my camera so you can see me properly. Welcome to COLS Place, it's Tuesday. If you're watching on catch up, subscribe, hit a little thumb thing, and there's a little bell that'll tell you when I'm putting up more videos. So do all them and we'll all be happy. Welcome everybody, welcome to COLS Place. My name's Colin. I'm live from, is it sunny? Sunny-ish Bournemouth on Tuesday evening, just turning 8 PM on the 11th of July 2023. Hope you're all well, glad to have you along. I'm just going to log on my other phone so to see your comments. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I've had quite a few new subscribers over the past few days, which is fantastic. Thanks for joining in. Join in the chat, join in the comments, hit me with some feedback. Bear with me 1 sec, everybody. There we go, I'm with you now. Evening, Alan. First in, Alan, straight out the traps, mate. Just seen the Veronica's vlog. What did you think? Gets a bit airy down there. I filmed that on the Saturday night, which was the 16th, 17th of June. Good evening, Damien. Yeah, I filmed it on a Saturday night, which was about the 17th of June, and I got there at about sort of 1ish. I did the Starco vlog, and then had to cut that one short, and then what I've done, I've sort of re-edited and rejigged them, make them into 2 separate vlogs, and then I went down to Tramps for a bit of a laugh. Yeah, took you back a few years. Did you recognise the steps going up to Bobby's and Busby's? The iconic steps, it's changed a bit up there from what it used to be like. Just going to log on to my laptop as well, mate, won't be a sec. Quick sound and picture check. Somebody just let me know everything's okay, you can hear me and see me. Evening, Patrick, how are you doing? Everybody knows somebody who got thrown down them steps, if not the front ones, the back ones that go down to the beach. I wanted to show both. Those steps have got a few stories to tell, I reckon. Yeah, evening, Wayne. Going to Tenerife in October. The weather will be good. It's always decent. I've been in October once, I think, towards the end, and it was really nice. It was about mid-20s. I think October, November, December, January, it sort of settles down to early to mid-20s in a day. Sort of late teens, 18, 19, 20 degrees at night. So you might need, you know, something to cover yourself at night, but in a day you'll be fine, mate. Yeah. Who else we got? Cheers, Alan. You can hear me. Vinny, good evening. Going in August. Not sure I'll go to Veronica's hole. Come on, Vinny, get yourself down there. You only live once. You'd be great in August. Weather is going to be banging in August. Lynn's on. Lynn, waiting at the airport still. Evening, Anne. How are you, Anne? Hope you're well. Have you seen Johnny is away again? Should bring some after. Yeah, Johnny's in Benidorm, isn't he? He's gone over with... well, he had Tom with him last day or two. I don't know if Tom's still there. And he had, I don't know the guy's name. I think it's Danny, one of his mates from over Brighton way, I think. And yeah, they're traipsing around Benidorm like the in-betweeners. I won't ruin his live. Johnny did a live today. They were having breakfast in the strip in Benidorm. So at some point, if you've not seen that live, go and watch his live and hear his big revelation of what happened to him over the last night or so. Evening, Bruno, how are you doing? David Butler, good to see you, David. Thanks for tuning in. We've got 38 on. Whoa, these Tuesday nights are becoming a regular thing, aren't they? Was about to watch your other video when Cole came on live. Oh, I'm sorry, Alan, I'm hijacking your video. Neil, evening, Cole. What's a police presence around Veronica's around 2 AM? Do they turn a blind eye or are they quite strict? Do you know what's really weird? I can only tell you about what I've experienced. That video I've just put up an hour ago, that was round about that would have been round about sort of the 2 AM mark, give or take 10 minutes, because I finished the Starco one. I started at 1, finished the Starco one, that was about 1:30. Took a bit of a breather, started again. So yeah, you're looking about 1:30, 2 when I did that video. And when I walk across the top, well, I'll tell you now, that was on a Saturday night as well, and that was the busiest I've seen it for some times. And I can tell you now, police presence, I saw about 4 or 5 policemen. And if you look on the video, it's not long after I started the actual Veronica's video. They're on the top bit where the road is, the main road. There's about 4 or 5 of them there, because I actually say I don't film the police, but I inadvertently did catch them on camera. And then I walked to the end on that street where Papagayo is, and the 2 police vans are pulled up there. So there's 2 small police vans with, I'd say, 2 or 3 police in each. That's it, that's a police presence. Go back years ago, when I first started going there, that whole top rail that looks down onto Veronica's, all along there was just an army of police all battened up. There used to be loads more, but there isn't nowadays. It's gone like the UK. Whether they turn a blind eye or not, I really don't know. I wouldn't want to say. Probably, you know, there's certain accusations, isn't there? With the police over there, there's certain accusations. I don't know if that's true. But having said that, if they've got 20 lads fighting or 10 pickpocketers and there's only 3 or 4 of them, what are they going to do? You know, certainly not. They are armed, aren't they? I think they're armed. They've got guns. Flight's just landed, Lynn. All right, catch you later, Lynn. Have a good time. Don't forget your oyster fry up. Evening, Maria Ayres. David Butler just bought another 12-pack of Tayto cheese and onion crisps in Lidl. Do you know what? After last week, right, I've been looking everywhere for Tayto crisps. Go away. Yeah, I've been looking everywhere for Tayto crisps, right? I've been in every supermarket. Nowhere does them here. I went in Sainsbury's just outside of Bournemouth in one of our big shopping areas called Castle Point. Went in there and I said to the girl, have you got Taytos? And she looked at me like I had 3 heads. So I don't think we can get Taytos over here. And chef sauce, I did look on eBay after the live last week. Went on eBay. I can get chef's brown sauce, but it's 3 bottles for £20. Now, if I like brown sauce, I'd consider paying that, but I know I'm not going to stomach more than 1 spoonful. But I might go for a box of Taytos because they were only a couple of quid. Who we got? So I'm catching up on your comments, everybody. So we've got David, got Bruno's in. Fiona Dillon, evening Fiona. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the chat. Geeky Jesus, Scotty, how are you, mate? Are you well? Good to see you. Scott, I've got a kayak. Don't know if that's of any interest for the old fishing. Bought a double kayak last week. Neil Davidson, done that one. Alan, I've been in October about 6 times. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's nice and warm in October. Scion Park, if you've got kids with you, still warm enough for that. Maria Ayres done that. Edinburgh Honest Guide, evening. I'm in Tenerife on the 27th of August. Oh, loads of people are going in August, aren't they? I can't make it in August, but yeah, loads of people are going. Laptop's playing up. Okay. Testing test. We're going for Christmas. They're doing flights now from Knock in Ireland. Oh, that's handy for you. Christmas is great. I've been for Christmas. Depends where about you're going. I can't remember the hotel we stayed in. I'm going back about 2015, 2016. I was there for actual Christmas. The only thing, I don't want to put anyone off, the only thing that I did find was it was very popular with the travelling community in Las Americas at Christmas. A lot of the pubs closed down, and I think the same happened last Christmas as well. A lot of the bars on the Paz Strip closed down. There was a bit of trouble. But other than that, Scion, everything's open Christmas Day. You can go to Scion Park on Christmas Day. Brilliant Christmas. Martin Wass, evening. Cole, evening Martin. How you doing? Hope you're well. Thanks for joining in. Lynn Rowlands, hi Lynn. Best wishes to Paul, Lynn. You can tell everybody in here what's going on with Paul if you want. I won't reveal it just in case, because you know, he's not too good at the moment, is he? But hopefully he'll be fine. He's made of tough stuff, is our Paul. Who else we got? Nikki. Hiya Nikki, how are you doing? sorry if I sent you an anxiety soaring in Veronica's vlog. It wasn't that bad, really. Josie the Pussycats. I got Tony's email. Yeah, if you can get down, it's brilliant. I understand it's difficult at the minute, but if you can get down, it'd be great to see you. We'll go out and have a few drinks and a bit of a laugh. Love to see you. It'd be great. It'd be weird seeing you pair in Bournemouth. Oh my God. Yeah, the Guardia Civil are the armed ones. That's right, yeah. Scottish put that. Yeah, you don't mess with them. Don't mess with any of them, because even if they haven't got guns, they've got batons and they look hard anyway. Who we got? Eugene McGeever. You can fly to Northern Ireland to get some Tayto. A few people have suggested that, Eugene, and I think a visit is in the pipeline at some point, hopefully later this year. I've never been to Ireland, I think I said last week. Just catching up on your comments, guys. I'm not ignoring anyone. Try and keep up. Yeah, Scott, kayak. Yeah, I've got a double kayak, mate. Big thing. It's outside my window. It's about, oh God, it's about 10 foot long. Huge. The hallowed steps to Bobby's. Yeah, I think those steps bring a lot of memories back for a lot of people. Neil, am I off to Benidorm in September? No, probably not Benidorm, Neil. I've never been to Benidorm. From what I said last week, I've been planning in the week. My daughter breaks up from school next week. I've actually been invited to Gran Canaria at the end of July, but I'm not sure I'm going to fit that in. I've never been there either. A couple of mates of mine are going. But in my mind's eye, I'm possibly looking at Tenerife to join witb Boom on his sponsored walk, which is, I think, around about the 11th, 12th, 13th of September, something like that. And then I'll be going straight from there to Lloret de Mar, maybe for a day or two, and then back here. So that'll be a bit of a mad week. I've got a bit of a lad's jolly in Lloret de Mar, which is Costa Brava, is it? And then I also want to fit in with Saf, because Saf, as I said, doesn't like a fly into hot countries or anything like that. We're going to do another Disneyland Paris trip for her once we've sorted out what treatment she's getting and stuff, which hopefully we'll know about in August. And then I'll try and fit another abroady trip in December, possibly Tenerife. And then next year I'll do some different places, definitely. I will still keep doing Tenerife because it's by way and above my favourite place, and I love being there. Got mates there. But yeah, I'll try some different places next year as well. I've got to do Benidorm next year, you know, and I want to do Magaluf as well. I haven't been to Magaluf years, and Ibiza. Right, catch up with your comments. Everyone's saying hello. When I was in Barcelona last week, police presence was obvious. Oh yeah. I think it's just numbers. I read somewhere in an article online, they've recruited one new policeman in Las Americas this year. One new policeman. Yeah, thank you, Eugene. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs. Vinny, as soon as Jet2 announced flights from Liverpool, my wife booked for next August. Oh, nice one, Vinny. Yeah, you're in, is it Widnes? You're in, Vinny, I think, isn't it? Not far from where I'm from. Tony Bennett, I called, just switched on, watched a couple of vlogs, loved your link. Yeah, Lineker's. Do you know what? I'll tell you something about Lineker's. When I was there in March, I did the St. Patrick's crawl, and I was walking up, and off camera, one of the reps said to me, you can't take your camera and film in Lineker's for YouTube. So I thought, all right, fair enough, as long as I know I won't go in. But on my Starco one, not the one I've just put up tonight, the other one, the young girl and a lad, two British PRs outside, the young girl walked me in there and asked me, more or less asked me to go in. Strange. I think it depends who you get. Yesterday, David Butler booked first 2 weeks in March, Parkler Paz. Were you there for St. Patrick's, David? Wayne's going end of October. JBM, I haven't forgotten your header, JB. I've done a little bit of it. Send me your email address on Messenger and I'll get it over to you, if not tonight, tomorrow. Yeah, Kev Scotsman's on. Evening, Kev. Sorry, I'm just catching up with the comments, Kev. When am I off to Benidorm? I was just saying then, I'm probably going to do it next year. I'll need a week. I can't just go for a cheeky couple of days because I've never been. I don't know my way around. I only know it from your videos and Lee's videos. I don't watch, is it Lucy? I haven't seen much of hers. But yeah, I've got to go at some point, haven't I? Do my 2:30 AM take on it. Everyone's saying hi to Kev. For those who don't know Kevin, Scotsman in Tenerife, go and have a look at his channel. Do you know what? Right, truth is, guys, I finish this on a Tuesday, then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, I'm working till late, and get up the next day and life gets in the way. I keep trying to get everybody spanned up, moderated, whatever you want to call it. It's still not letting me. I've logged in tonight. It's let me do a couple, but it's not letting me do everyone. But I think it only lets you do so many at a time or so many a month maybe. So I'm ploughing for everybody. So you will end up with a blue spanner, I promise. Who else we got? Pete and Shell. Pete, you in the pub Tuesday night? Hope you well, mate. Yes, Tony, bring yourselves down, Bournemouth. Gran Canaria versus Benidorm, no contest, Benidorm, yeah. I brought up Gran Canaria, Kev, purely because I've got two mates who work in one of the bars at DJing, and they're going for a holiday next week, and they're like, come over, join us for a couple of days. But I'm just not gonna be able to because Saf finishes school. But yeah, Benidorm will probably come ahead of Gran Canaria. There was Ned trying to pinch others in the Rambler. Please, this guy's nil there. But yeah, good shout, Alan. They don't take any prisoners, do they? Saf's on. Hiya, Saf. She's just been in the bath. Runcorn. That was it. I knew it was up that way somewhere, Vinny. I don't know. I'd witnessed him. I remember you saying now because my mate Phil down here. He's from Runcorn, Palace Fields, I think. Cole, hotel you wouldn't stay in again, and why in Tenerife? Hotel I wouldn't stay in again. I haven't got a hotel I wouldn't stay in again. No, I haven't got one. I'd stay in any of them. The only thing I wouldn't do is do what Kev does and go to these like 20 quid hostels. Some of them are okay, but I can't be doing with taking a chance down to share the bunk bed with somebody I don't know. Because you might get your head cut off in the night. Couldn't do that. Fair play to you, Kev, for doing that in them hostels with the bunk beds. If I was guaranteed my own room, I'd happily stay in a hostel, but not that one on the seafront in Los Cristianos that you went to. Oh no, that was rough. David Butler, fly home day before St. Patrick's. Okay, I'm hoping to be there. I was looking at flights. St. Patrick's is Sunday the 17th. I'm possibly flying out on the Thursday before, which is the 13th, is it? Something like that. So I'm bump into you. When I'm up to flying St. Patrick's, yeah. Lynn Rowlands, Cole, can you put? Oh yeah, Paul, all the best, mate. Paul had a bit of an accident, everybody, last week. I'm sure Lynn and Paul won't mind me saying so if Lynn hasn't done so already. Bit of an accident on his bike. He's hurt his wrist, I believe, and he's put him out for a few days. Paul, keep your pecker up, mate. Right, get Lynn serving you, hand on foot. Bit of Florence Nightingale. Get some beers down. You'll be all right. You'll soon be back up and running, mate, and back over in Tenerife. All the best, Paul. Scotty, Magaluf is interesting. Way more kids there, and they banned the PRs, dragging you into bars. Small but Parmanova. Yeah, I like Parmanova. They're very like Bournemouth and Boscombe, isn't it, Scott? They're like practically next door to each other. You can walk from one to the next. Pete and Shell, yes, we're down the pub. How did you guess? Pete, it's Tuesday night. It's the weekend up north, innit, where you are, Tuesday. I can get Tayto crisps in the Irish pubs in England. Really? I'll have to go round a few and have a look. Keith Glasgow, hi from Edinburgh. You should try Protaris in Cyprus, called Great beach, busy bars with live music every night, great restaurants. Kev has been and loved it. Oh, right, okay. I'll have a look at Kev's videos, Keith. Yeah, I've never been Greece, never been Cyprus or Turkey. But yeah, maybe next year. As Safi grows older and I get more freedom and I can get away more, then yeah, I'm definitely looking at these places. Trace, hi Colin, everyone just finished work. Hi Trace, hope you not work too hard. Bitter Cora, I've heard good things about Bitter Cora. Everyone's saying hi to Saf. Yeah, Saf's been fine. She had a couple of rough days, didn't you, Saf, earlier in the week? She did a lot in school, a bit of walking on a school trip, and yeah, knackered her up a bit. Thomas Mackin, just tuned in, Cole, when you're back in Tenerife, missing the vlogs. Hopefully September, Thomas. I'm trying to fit Paris, Disney in with my daughter when she's well enough and we've sorted her appointments out. Then I'm looking at September for a little trip over, possibly December. So hit the bell, there'll be more videos going up. Patrick says hello to Spidey. Saf, I think she's dropped back off to sleep, Patrick. Kev has plenty, he wouldn't stay in there. And that hostel was grim. I can't remember the name of it, Kev. It was the one on the front above the ice cream newsagents, right in the front, isn't it? And there was like a washing machine and a fridge on the roof and all that. That was just like minging. Just put my COLS place thing back up. Boom, there we go. Yeah, cheers, Kev. Thanks for tuning in, Kev. Yeah, subscribe free. I risks my life down Veronica's. Yeah, a bit dramatic. Don't risk my life, just risk getting stabbed. Same thing, innit? Cheers, Kev. Thanks for everything, Kev. Helping out over the weekend when I had a question. Appreciate it. Everybody, I know most people on here will know who Kevin is, Scotsman in Tenerife. You'll have seen his videos. He's an absolute vlogging machine. If you haven't, by some weird chance, yeah, seen Kev's videos, go to Scotsman in Tenerife, hit the thumbs up. If anyone's on here with a spanner who wants to put a link on, I'm trying to get everybody spannered up, but it's not happening for me. But if anybody wants to put any links to any of the channels on, go for it. Scotsman in Tenerife. If you like your Tenerife stuff, he does Tenerife, Portugal, all over Spain. He's been to Italy. He does Scottish stuff as well. Go and have a look at his channel. Subscribe. Fantastic channel. Tracy, Johnny and friend got shamed by some young ladies in Benidorm. Go and watch Johnny's live today. Yeah, Kev does take one for the boys, doesn't he? Massively. No problem, Lynn. Get well soon, Paul. Cole, don't go to Turkey. It's crap. No, you know how you get your teeth done. Marcia, hi Colin, great night Saturday. Yeah, good. Hi Marcia, hope you're well. Yeah, Marcia come to me gig Saturday. I did a gig on Saturday in a little bar just round the corner from where I live in Bournemouth Town Centre called the Goat and Tricycle. The little real ale bar, and we do like a games night. So I've pinched a few of Just Rick's games like Sticky 13 and that, and we do a games night, and we did we did music bingo. So instead of numbers, I play a song, and the theme this week was karaoke songs. So we played like a load of cheesy songs, and the whole pub was singing. Great fun. We had them doing the full Monty. I'll try and upload it as a short. Got 4 lads doing YMCA, then the full Monty, and it was Pride weekend as well, which made it all the better. So yeah, it's good fun. And I think, did those guys give you the meal, Marcia? I think they did, didn't they? Alan's Homemade Vlogs, forget turkey, cold pish. Oh, right, okay. It's 2 people saying it. Burpees King, I've booked for a fortnight in Tenerife next March. It's my 50th on Saturday and then St. Patrick's Day after, so that'll no doubt be a messy weekend. That'll be a massive weekend, mate. I'll be there then. Keep in touch. Meet up. I'll get you the 50th birthday drink. I can tell you now, if you've never been to Tenerife for St. Patrick's weekend, it is one of the best weekends over there. Well, if it's a weekend, whatever, St. Patrick's Day. The atmosphere is unbelievable. No matter what part you go in, whether it's up in Costa Adeje or the Paz Strip or Veronica's, the atmosphere is unbelievable. They're all in wet, green, fancy dress. Oh, it's great. Cheers, Scott. Coffee and gym time. And you, mate. Meet up soon, Scott. Take it easy. Lynn, I love the shirt. I was wondering when somebody had noticed. I've gone blue and white this week. Do you know what? I don't know where this shirt came from. Kev's a Hearts fan. Tracy spelling's awful. We can understand you, Tracy. Self-promotion time. Yeah, Alan's homemade vlogs. I'll see if I can share it, Alan. Just go into my subscriptions, because I subscribe to you, Al. Alan's homemade. This is why I need Anne to be a mod. She's dead quick at this. Right, Alan's on 485 subscribers, people. Let's see if we can get him some more. Copy link. Bear with me, everybody. There we go, Al. There's Alan's link. Right, where am I up to? I've lost me place now. There's your link, Alan. So if anybody wants to subscribe to Alan, there's his link. Alan's homemade vlogs. Played Sticky 13 English roads. Yes, great laugh. I had a jackpot of about 50 quid, I think it was, on Saturday night for my Sticky 13. You should do a quiz night on your channel sometime. Yeah, not bad idea, Eugene. Do that. It's more Johnny's domain. I don't want to nick his idea. But if Johnny don't mind, I'll do a quiz night. I'll be honest with you, I won't be doing karaoke because I do that for a job and my neighbours might kick off. But yeah, I'll happily do a quiz. Or Sticky 13, if you'll get 13 playing cards. Baby's King. Alan's 65th. Col, have I thought of a Tuesday evening chat title? I haven't. I was trying to think of one. I'll throw it open to you guys. Put some suggestions in and we'll pick one. Thomas Balling, keep the good work up. Hope to see you sometime in Tenerife. Oh, thanks so much, Thomas. Yeah, defo. I'm always posting when over there. Come in a chat and let us know if you ever go, mate. Yeah, we did see John's video when we met him 3 years ago. He had one arm missing. Yeah, Johnny's took these spectacles with him to Tenerife, and they're just literally, they've got no arms going around the ears. They're just the things here, the actual glasses themselves. And I don't know how he did it today, whether it was luck or not, I don't know, but he sort of flipped them and caught them in midair. The guy, honestly, the guys are... Steve H. All right, Steve, how are you doing? Tuesday night in COLS place, not a bad idea, Tracy. What I'll do, now I've got numbers to do it, and, you know, get a few people watching, because I don't work Tuesdays, you know, I don't want to be going out. Do a regular Tuesday because everybody seems to join in. There's 50 in now, and then what was I going to say? Oh, I've lost my thread. Oh yeah, Saturdays I want to do it like an out and about live. I've been meaning to do it the last couple of Saturdays. So basically, now the summer's here, just go out somewhere in Bournemouth, whether it's a local boozer or just for a walk, show you what's happening in the summer. But as it turns out, the last couple of Saturdays have been awful on the weather. Absolutely awful. If Geeky Scotty's still on, he'll back me up. Just horrible. The Saturday gone wasn't too bad, but it wasn't great. And, you know, it's no fun, is it, when it's raining? COLS chat on Tuesday. Yeah, not bad. Fantastic Tuesday. It's wearing off, Vinny. It won't be here much longer. Patrick, watching your Veronica's video in a background call, definitely a place to avoid. Hearing your music is a huge put off. Yeah, I had to put the music over it. They just got struck. I did a live in Veronica's last year for St. Patrick's, and I managed to talk over most of it, and I got to the very end bar, Revolution, I think it was, or it might have been Jumping Jacks, one of them, and I walked in and I just walked around showing people jigging about, and then I went out and I went over to Starco, went in the Irish bar in Starco, and then I ended the live, and then the next day YouTube told me off because they heard a Rihanna song. So on St. Patrick's Day, I got struck for letting one of the nightclubs play a Rihanna song in the video. Julie Wade, just got back from work. Hi Julie, hope you're well. Jumping jacks looked iffy. It's not that bad. Do you know what? I tell you, Patrick, I've been in jumping jacks filming, if you look on my vlogs, at least 2 or 3 times, and it's never a problem. In the Veronica's vlog tonight, as I walk out, the doorman's down here going, "You've not asked permission, you've not asked permission." And I said, I saw this guy before, and there's a guy sat down who's like I think he's one of the owners or part owner. And before I went down there, I walked across the front and I said to him, "Can I come in and film?" And he knew my face. He goes, yeah, no problem. But then I think maybe it's because it was a good 3/4 of an hour after he'd forgotten and he just didn't want to know. But once you get in there, it's not that bad. I was disappointed because they say they've let me film in there before, no problem. I've gone in with the same camera, filmed before, and it's never been an issue. I think that night, maybe it's just because they were busy or he was a bit stressed or he didn't recognise me. You know, I don't know what the score was. So, it's always next time. Take off Tuesday. Evening, Peter. Peter Blake. How are you, Pete? Not too far from me, are you? You're down here somewhere. Chit Chat Tuesdays. Good shout, Link. Chris. Chris, just watched the video, top video. Cheers, Chris. Chris, I'm not sure. Have you ever been down Veronica's recently? I'm sure I've seen somebody do a Veronica's vlog late at night across the front, but not go in the bars. Are you still over there, Chris, by the way? Because I saw your Instagram stuff. Who else we got? You should do a live blog from Blackpool with Walk on the Wild Side. Walk on the Wild Side, not familiar. Blackpool. So I'm in Bournemouth, you see, Eugene, and Blackpool is a good 6-7 hour drive from me. And when I was a kid, I didn't live too far away from it, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't like going there then. It's always cold and windy. Tuesday takeaway. That sounds good. Tuesday takeaway. Tuesday night takeaway. I'll show you what I've got. I didn't get any Taytos. Pickled onion Monster Munch. Pickled onion Space Raiders. But today, me and Saf were in a Chinese supermarket, whatever you call them, one of these Asian food supermarkets. Just got a cough. And I got this, check this out. You know Chupa Chups lollies? Chupa Chups drink in a can. Orange flavour. Never seen that in my life. So I'm going to try it now. Just catch up on your comments before I do. Yeah, Tuesday takeaway. I'm liking that. Tuesday night takeaway. Chris Godfrey retired from Veronica's. Oh, it wasn't you then, Chris. You stick to Los Cristianos. Yeah, you know your limits, mate. You're not like me. Michael, I see. Hey, Cole, buddy, hope you're well. I saw his bought a vlog. You do a late night vlog in Tenerife. Not guilty, Mark, honestly. Josie, yeah, Cole, fingers crossed, Tony. I would love to do a live on Saturday the 29th. Ask me anything about what is going on. I mean, not quite, Matt. Yeah, we'll do that, Josie. No problem. We'll have a few drinks while we're doing it. Walk on what? Wow, walking on. I know you mean Stephen. Isn't he the? It's come to me now. Walk on the Wild Side. He's done a couple with Lee, hasn't he? Got glasses. Am I thinking of the right one? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I'd say middle-aged chap. I don't want to offend him. He probably don't watch me anyway. But middle-aged chap, quite thin, glasses. Goes around different parts of Blackpool, like the fair and all that. Never seen that before. Neil Davis and COLS. Sam Fox or Linda Lusardi? Ooh. Toffee. Sam Fox. blonde. Tracy, yeah, you can have that, Tracy. I was forever sucking on them lollipops over in Tenerife. Edinburgh Sky, how you doing, mate? Webby, boom. Webby's Linda Lusardi. Oh God, Neil, look what you've started. Tuesday night tender. Tuesday TLC night tender. Linda Lusardi. We need someone to ask you all the awkward questions. Hey, go for it. Go for it. Right, let's open this. It is Chupa Chups orange flavour in a can. Cheers, everybody. Looks a bit orange, doesn't it? Oh, that's weird. It's like drinking Tango Orange with a sherbet flavour. It's nice though, it's very sweet. Stephen is his name. Who's that, walking a wild side? I don't know. I've just seen him in passing. I'll watch him now you've pointed him out to me. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not a massive Blackpool fan. I went a couple of times as a kid, as you do, to see the illuminations, and I just remember it being freezing cold, and I hate cold. The weather was awful every time I went. I went with my mate where I got my first tattoo done. Fred Flintstone, right on me, somewhere where you shouldn't really get a tattoo done. And I think that was the last time I went. That was in the 90s. All I remember is there was a lot of pubs along the seafront, good pubs, good night out. But honestly, Blackpool, if it was around the corner, if it was only an hour away, I'd go. But I'm down on the south coast, so it's a good 7 hour slog, 6-7 hour slog each way. Maybe if I was up north already and I was meeting, say, Lee there or one of my mates there, then yeah, why not? Go for it. But I wouldn't purposefully go there, I've got to be honest with you. Webby, Sam bats for the other side. Sam Fox, does she? Tracy, have you ever been arrested, Colin? No. Maybe. No, I haven't. Webby, you a hat soon, I hope. What's that, Webby? Hat soon, I hope. Angela Gribbin, keep up the good work. We love Las Americas. Angela and Alan Glasgow. Nice to have you on, Angela. Tracy, have I ever been arrested? No, my honest answer to that is no, I haven't. I've had my troubles, but never been actually arrested. Stick to the Estrella, yeah. Hope that drink's okay. COLS Cuppa Cook, is that the same as a Tim and Tonic? No, there's no booze in it. It's purely, I can't tell you what's in it because it's all carbonate. Yeah, look, it's all in, I nearly dropped it then. It's all in Chinese, the ingredients, but they've stuck like a label on it. Carbonated water, 80% water, corn syrup and 0.17% orange extract. Then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different E numbers in it. Glycerin, carotene, sucrose, Arabic gum, vitamin C, so it's one of my 5 a day. Yeah, ask Colin anything, guys, let's go. Oh, but I've only got 5 more minutes. Was it when they sold us Charlie Adam it put you off Blackpool? Nice one, Mark. No, that wasn't what put me off. I didn't think Charlie Adam was that bad for what we got him for. No, that wasn't what put me off. It's just Blackpool, it's just cold. Every time I went, the weather was freezing, it was wet and windy. Maybe I should go on a hot summer's day and get a different impression. I watch these videos and even some of Johnny Vloggers videos when they went to Blackpool, and the weather always seems really nice. And, you know, they're walking around in t-shirts. I went one year, funnily enough, we'd been to Lorette de Mar on holiday, and it was Christmas time. And we come back still in holiday mode, and me and Saf's mum, we decided to go to Blackpool, finish off the holiday for the weekend, and it was snowing. Oh, it was so cold. That was the last time I was in Blackpool, actually. That was 2005. Right, where am I up to? Viniam, question, do you ever wear a normal shirt, say like parents' evening? Yeah, I've got loads of normal shirts, but I've got about 100 odd of these. So for the sake of when I'm doing videos, I always stick one on where I can, unless I'm wearing a t-shirt. But yeah, I've got loads of normal shirts. Parents' evening, I've got parents' evening this Thursday, sort of parents' evening Thursday at Saf School. So I might put one of these on. Saf will go spare. Where am I to? Would you like to do a Tenerife mega walk in Tenerife? Eugene, yeah, I did start doing one. I started doing it too late. I split it up. You know, like the maritime walk. I started right at the very end of Los Cristianos by the Arona Granese. Finished by Vistas Beach. Then I did Vistas Beach to where Dan's shop is in Adeki. And then I did do the last bit, Adeki up to through Fanya Bay and that way. But I'll be honest with you, I wasn't happy with the video, and it was too late for me to go back and do another. I wasn't happy just with the video itself. What I'd said and did during the video was fine, it was bang on. But the video, it was just horrible. It was grey and horrible. The weather was horrible. It just didn't show the area in a nice light. And there was people messing about in the background, so I didn't publish it. But as soon as I go back over, I will do that last part of the maritime walk. Yeah, so yeah, but I would like to do like a live mega walk. I know Andrew does them, and I think they're really good. I'd have to go into training for it. Sam Fox was feeling. Oh right, okay, didn't know that. Didn't know that about Sam Fox. I thought, gosh, she was in the 80s, wasn't she? 80s, 90s. Webby Sports Roundup, is it coming? Oh, right, okay. Sent to airmail. Oh, right, okay, you're sending a hat. Hello, Mr. Nass. Josie the Pussycats. Thank you, Colin. Not awkward, but real foot on me. Sorry to put it on. Hey, no, Josie, honestly, if I came across looking awkward then, I wasn't. If you want to do and ask me anything, I'm not going to say anything now, because it's your, you know, it's your life. If you want to do and ask me anything, then yeah, absolutely. We'll do it, but as long as we have a bit of fun doing it as well, because you know we're both like a drink. But yeah, honestly, but yeah, I'm looking forward to you both coming down. It'd be great to see you both in Bournemouth. You know, come visit us here as well, me and Saf. We'll show you around. Have a great laugh. Lynn, I'll be jumping off the walls after that drink. Probably it's full of E numbers. Anne Elton, if you could travel to any country in the world apart from Tenerife, where would I choose? Hawaii. Definitely Hawaii, which is part of the US, isn't it? Hawaii. If not Hawaii, probably Australia. Yeah, Hawaii for the surfing. For those who've been watching my channel for quite some time, I know a few of you have, for whatever reason. If you go back to last summer, this time last year, there was a friend of mine, Olivia, Polish girl, and she's cabin crew for British Airways. And as part of her sort of perks, I suppose, if you like, she can take people with her on flights. And I'm not messing, right? The week before I came out to Tenerife at the beginning of June, she messaged me one night, sent me a WhatsApp saying, Colin, I'm going to San Diego, California. Do you want to come? And I couldn't because I was going to Tenerife. Cambridge or Oxford in a boat race. When is it? I thought it had already been the boat race. It's usually Cambridge win it, innit? It's too posh for me, that one, Neil. Wouldn't mind seeing it though one day, Cambridge Oxford boat race. Bit of a spectacle, innit? But I'd have to go on my own, not be surrounded by all the posh people. Okay, Mark, sorry if you said this before. My question would be, what gave you the final push to Tenerife and what vloggers did I watch? Who helped you first? Okay, right, okay, I'll answer that bit by bit, Mark. Final push to Tenerife, for me, it was a mix between one, the sort of social side of it, the nightlife, the lifestyle, because I think it's very relaxed, although it can be a bit in your face in certain parts, but that doesn't bother me. And like most people, the weather, the climate in the winter is superb, isn't it? That's what wins it for me. And I know that can be said from all the Canary Islands, but I don't think the Canary Islands has quite got that mix of the two. I've been to, I can't speak for Gran Canaria, but I've been to Fuerteventura, and you know, a bit quiet, but I like a bit of life. You know, I live in the town centre there, so that combined with the climate, that's what's pushed me to Tenerife. What vloggers did I watch? I started watching Lee first during lockdown. I'd say halfway through lockdown. Lockdown started in March, didn't it? March 2020, February, March 2020. I couldn't work at night because I was DJing. I was working in the day from home, but at night time I wasn't doing any DJing. I was getting bored. I was missing going on holiday, like probably most of you guys. And I just logged on. I went onto YouTube and I typed in Tenerife on YouTube just to see what came up. And lo and behold, there was Lee giving it onwards. So I started watching him, and I was watching him for quite some time before I even knew of any of the others, because I didn't bother looking at the suggestions YouTube gives you. I was just watching Lee's backlog of videos for about a month or two, and then I think my next one that popped up then was Tim, and then Rick. Yeah, so I started watching them first, and then when I came over in December, Rick and Tim were the ones who initially helped me. Rick, yeah, because I went over to La Palma to the volcano, and I took some footage of the volcano, and then come back, and you know, Rick was sort of talking me into a little bit doing a channel. But yeah, Rick and Tim have helped me from the start, but I've got to say they've all helped. Kevin, massive help. Lee, massive help. They're all on the end of a phone if I ever want to ask a question, and I always get an answer. So yeah, they're superb, all of them. Even Dan. Bit of a... Tony, cold when we meet up, going to wear a flowery shirt. Oh, if we wear it, say. Otherwise we'll be twins. I'm greyer than you, Tony. No one's going to mistake us for twins. Keith, do you prefer watching YouTube or telly? I watch a load of vloggers rather than TV. Do you know what, Keith? I'm the same. I think most people are now who follow these channels. I work most evenings, so tomorrow up to and including Saturday night, I won't be here in the evening at all. So I don't watch what normally pops up on the telly at 9 o'clock at night or whatever. And then on my 2 nights off, what I tend to do, behind, in front of me there's like my big sofa and the telly's here. Saf will go in a room, there's only me and Saf who live here. I'll sit there, the TV will be on, I'll have Sky News on or something factual, or I'll have one of the sports channels on if the football's on in winter. But it'll be on, but I won't be taking much notice of it. I'll be catching up on people's videos. It's mad, isn't it? Hi Ali Bennett, how you doing? Nice to have you on, Ali. Simon's on, Simon Farrant. How are you, Simon? Simon's channel, everybody. If you go to Simon's channel, I'll see if I can share it, Simon. Simon's got a mega channel. If you're into your production and editing, this is the one you want to go to. Subscriptions. Simon. I'm going to share your channel, Simon, because I haven't got anybody on who's got the spam who can do it for me tonight. Share, copy. Super Simon. There you go. Have a look at Simon Farrant's channel, everybody. If you want your production and your editing skills, he's your man. Good to see you, Simon. Hope you're well, mate. Right, here we got, yeah, Tracy there, Ali Bennett, hello Ali, saying hello to everybody. Favourite bottle of beer, Neil? Oh wow, there's a question. Cool. Favourite bottle of beer? Do you know what, in my youth it was Grolsch. Remember Grolsch with the tops that you go like that? the little metal tops. I used to love Grolsch, but you don't get it as much these days. I like Newcastle Brown, bottle of beer. I like the Coronas and the Sols, Budweiser. I like a nice crisp Budweiser. That's refreshing. But I'll tell you what is nice. You don't get it very often. Bottles of Doom Bar, which is like an ale. They're nice. Evening, JJ. Hope you well. How's it going, JJ? Mark, I think you should do more live walks. I know you say you was doing them, but I feel most people watch you for you and to interact you, and you're all different. Yeah, sound, Mark. Yeah, well, I want to do a live walk of a weekend on a Saturday or Sunday daytime and incorporate it into like showing you, you know, because a load of people come down Bournemouth and they all tend to go to Wetherspoons because that's a massive pub right in the centre of Bournemouth. But if you go out and about round the streets of Bournemouth, I don't know if there's any of the Bournemouth people on, I don't think there is, but there's some cracking little bars and little hidden gems and cafes. And my aim is, now the summer's here, go out, you know, spend an hour or so just walking around and take you guys into one of these little bars or quirky cafes or whatever and just show you. And then people coming to Bournemouth, they can find them, can't they? But last couple of Saturdays, the weather's been, honestly, weather's been awful. Yeah, most people started watching MacMaster. Alan as well, channel's going well, Cole, testament to you. Kevin and Rick are great help. Yeah, absolutely, Alan. Kevin and Rick are superb help. I think between them all, between Lee, Tim, Kevin, Rick, even Dan, they've all got something different to offer in terms of help. You know what I mean? Like Kevin and Rick are the science people, whereas Tim's techie. Rick's a bit techie as well. Lee is just like, knows everything, you know what I mean? And Dan just gives you the kick up the arse. I'm allowed to say that. Magic McQuaid, Cole, I wish I was your #1 fan, but I see you have one behind you. Who's that? I've got nothing behind me. Was it on the telly? Don't know what you mean, Magic. Damien Hooper, what the hell is that shirt? You're the gamer's dream. Yes, I'm watching on my telly. Saf, are you on? Saf's been on, Damien. She's fine, thank you. She's just got out of the bath. I think she's sort of making herself look human. I'll see if she wants to pop in a bit. But yeah, she's fine, thank you. Hope you're well, mate. This shirt is number 36 in the collection, just for you, Damien. Can't remember where I got this, to be honest. I don't watch TV anymore. Same here, Steve. Denise Brown. Hi, Denise. How you doing? Nice to have you on. Hope you're well. Who else? Julie Curran. Hi, Julie. Right, there's Simon's channel. Trying to cut a nice shirt called Cheers, Julie. You appreciate style. Johnny's video got robbed. Yeah, Johnny should know better. That's all I'm going to say, right? He's been to all these resorts over the years, right? He knows them all fairly well. He knows the dangers. Plonker. It's great to see vlogs helping each other and creating communities. And it is, Anne. It's fantastic, isn't it? It's opened my eyes. You know, I'm sure like most of you guys, it's, you know, to me it was a foreign land when I first logged on to Lee and I saw everybody chatting, and I was a backgrounder for like months, and it was only, I think it was, my first comment was on one of Tim's or Rick's. I think it was Rick's when they were doing like Shelley was singing in the back garden, you know, and you just made to feel welcome, and it's great, and it's nice meeting people in person as well. Neil Davison, do you wear high karate when you're out to lure the ladies? High karate, God, is that still a thing? No, don't wear high karate. Aftershaves. I've got a Hugo Boss one, can't remember what it's called. I've got, oh, I'll tell you what, what's it called? Bear with me a tick, I'll go and get it. I'll show you my favourite one. It's not Creed, that's DJ's. Stay there, don't go away. back. There's bottle's dirty. Hugo Boss one, don't know what that's called. It's only little. And this one's my favourite, Issey Miyake. Low Dissy. It's nice that. So when I'm out luring the ladies, that's what I'm bathed in. Irresistible. Right, where am I up to? Denise, hi Denise. Damien, where are we? Yeah, Damien, I'm trying to sort it, mate. It let me put a couple on before, but I can't remember who I put on. I think it was Ali. Can't remember. It let me put 2 on, and it wouldn't let me put any more on. But I'm working on it. I promise. You and Anne and all them are next to me, Q. They're all very supportive except one. Oh, I know. Steve H, yeah, all the girls had the bottle tops on trains. That's right, Steve. Yeah, Grolsch. They put them off and put them on the Dr. Martens, didn't they? Brute. Is Brute still a thing? I saw Old Spice the other day. The fan behind me. Duh. Thanks, Julie. That's me gig fan, that. I take that to me gigs. When I'm doing karaoke on a Friday night, the pub are working, it's boiling hot, and they can't have the doors open because of the noise pollution. So they have to keep the doors shut after 10 o'clock, and it's packed in there. So I have that fan behind me when I'm working, and it blows all like the hot air away and people's dodgy aftershave and perfume. I was a bit slow, everybody, on that one. I was looking for a person on the telly. Evening, Ray Duffy. Just been on meditating after 3 pints. Good on you, Ray. Tuesday night, why not? Hope you're well. Hope you're David Butler, Denise. Denise, why are you not in Benidorm with Johnny? I'll tell you why Denise isn't in Benidorm with Johnny. Because he's a plonker and Denise has got sense. Very good, thanks, Denise. Good to have you on, Denise. Nice to see you. Damien Hooper, there's a surfer on it. He is looking for... I think that shirt looks like a Mick Garvey shirt. Eugene, let's get something clear, right? This is not a Mick Garvey shirt. Mick Garvey wears Colin shirts. Only joking. Evening, Sarah Childs. How you doing? I saw you on the Veronica's vlog before, Sarah. Didn't get a chance to say hello. Hope you're well. Hope your son is keeping well, JJ. Yeah, hope your son's all right, JJ. I know it's like having a little and that's not too well. It's not pleasant. Eugene is short of dudes going to... I think Damien's got shirt jealousy. Hugo Boss. Yeah, Hugo Boss. It's not Old Spice, Mark. I've got Old Spice. I'll tell you what else I saw the other day. Where was it now? I didn't think it was a thing anymore. Brill cream. Brill cream in a little red and white pot. Is that, honestly, I've never had that in my life. What's that? I know it's like hair stuff, but I don't know. Insignia. Insignia, that rings a bell. Wasn't that in like a little grey pot? Magic McQuaid's turbo aftershave for the man in the fast lane. Denise, very sad. Oh yeah, with Johnny, yeah. Hope you're alright, Denise. Marcelo, Saf, are you coming in? I thought Saf was coming in then to say hello. Thanks for the vlogs, great channel at the Big Sur at the minute. Marcello Cristiani, hope I'm pronouncing that right, Marcello. Walking down to play at early hours, so we'll watch out. Marcello, you'll be fine. If you go down, it's a good walk that. You're getting on a good walk, mate, from the Big Sur. Down to play at early hours. Mate, trying to think. Go to the Dubliner, Gaelic Corner, that's on your way. La Paz Strip, go to all them, you'll be fine. Veronica's, you know, just keep your wits about you, you'll be fine. Denim for the man that doesn't have to try too hard. Tell you what, it takes more than Hugo Boss or whatever for me, I tell you these days. Aqua de Parma, what's that, Aqua de Parma? Oh, I'll have a look at that. Ray Duffy, oh thank you Ray, very kind of you mate. Very kind, yeah. Whack it back into the channel. Cheers, big ears. Good on you, Ray. So is that my #1 fan? It's my only fan, Vinny. He is nearly 50 and still trying to pull. Never too late, Damien, as you'll find out one day. Cheers, everybody. For those who've just joined, I've got this to show you. Chopper Chops Orange. Damien Hooper, get a load of that. That's better than your Taytos and your King sauce, whatever it's, chef sauce. Chopper Chops Orange. Marcia, do I know when I'm at the GOAT again? Yes, I do. It's Saturday, August the 16th. Saturday, August the 16th. And it is the anniversary of Elvis dying. So I might do an Elvis special. Yeah, very kind, Ray. Massive supporter of all the channels, Ray. Thank you so much. Blue Stratos, Eau Sauvage Extreme. Never heard of it. Brill Cream, very 50s. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't even think it was still a thing. Maybe they've relaunched it. JJ, son doing okay, but unfortunately another operation coming up. Met Mike Levy and Steph, but he's taken also didn't get to meet the others. Oh, that's a shame, Jay. I only met Michael Levy and Steph on the very last night of my trip the other week. Michael was doing, he'd been to the UK and he just landed back, I think, a day or two before. And he was on in the Soul Suite on La Paz, Park La Paz Strip. So I popped him, I was walking past and I caught last half hour. So I had a quick chat with Steph, but I didn't disturb Michael because he was mid-flow. You know, great singer, Michael, by the way, superb. You're just closing the weekly Lego showcase. I don't think she's got any new Lego, Mark. Saf, have you got anything to show us? Is it Penny selling a lot of those caution? It's not for me. Pennies, is that an Irish thing, is it? Damien, honestly, I could only find it on eBay and I'm not paying £3 for 3 bottles of brown sauce that I'm probably going to gag when I put it in my mouth, so now I'm not having any of that. Denise, what happened to John? Who did he get robbed by? Denise, go and watch John's live from today, Denise. That's the best advice I'll give you. Lynn, thank you, Lynn. We're your fans. You're not my fans, you're my mates. Mark LFC, Col, what was the last thing you pulled? A hamstring. Yeah, it's the curtains in my mum's house, Mark. That's how long ago it was. Patrick Ryan, hi Safi, any Spidey secrets on your dad? Saf's got loads of secrets. She's being very diplomatic. Top of the evening, oh good, how many sugars in there? Damien, right, it's all in Chinese. I got it from a Chinese supermarket, right? Look at the ingredients, but then what they did is they've stuck a sticker on, and I don't know if you can see it, right, but it's got 9 E numbers in it. I'm a bit behind on the comments here, aren't I? No Spidey secrets at the minute. We'll update if I find any. Saf's got loads of secrets. Primark, where he lived, sign, no new Lego. Do you want to come in and say hello, Saf? Sarah Charles over about one from Neil. Pennies is a proper name for Primark, based in Ireland. All right, didn't know that. It won't let me give Saf a spanner. Patrick, Pennies is Primark and it originated in Ireland and we call it pennies. Well, I didn't know that. You learn something new. I'll read them out. There's 80% water, orange extract, E290, which is actually carbon dioxide, so that's not really an E number. E330 citric acid, E414 Arabic gum, E300 vitamin C, E331 trisodium citrate, E420 glycerin, E473 sucrose esters of fatty acid, E160 orange flavoured carotene. And then I wonder why I've got spots. Right, where am I up to? 9 innings. Yeah, bouncing off the walls. I'm not drinking all of it. Saf, did your dad buy you new Legos? No, she bought a new top today from what you lot call pennies. Do you remember Aramis? Yeah, I vaguely remember Aramis. When I was younger, I didn't wear much aftershaves, to be honest. It wasn't my thing. I had a foreign one that you can't get in Britain that a mate of mine gave me. I remember Kuros, Fahrenheit. They were like 90s, weren't they? And then Hugo Boss and all them came in, didn't they? Huge Primark in Barcelona. Oh, right, okay. Primark everywhere. Yeah, Sarah's in Norwich. Are you looking at mid or end of September? I'm probably looking at mid-September, Damien, as it stands at the minute. I've got to get the staff back to school and settled. And then I've got to find out when Webby's doing his walk. I believe he splits up. He's doing 2 or 3 walks now, which makes things easier. But I'll have a word with Webby and find out when his walk is. Going at New Year, blah, blah, blah. I've never been. Cheers, JJ. Thanks for popping in, mate. Good to see you. Hope your boy gets well, and take it easy. Thanks for coming in. Fahrenheit. Yeah, Ali love Fahrenheit. I've got a bottle of it somewhere with about... The bottle's about that big, right? There's my phone. The bottle's about half as big as my phone, and there's about that much left in it. And it's from like 2000 and something. I haven't worn it. Nothing nicer on a man than aftershave and clean, short nails. Yeah, cheers, JJ. Keith, all the vloggers up to Tenerife are great. Watched them all. Even did a live with Tim in February. Appeared on Andrew's live in a Tandoori Hut. Had a few beers with Kevin of all good front. Yeah, you're right, Keith. They're all great. Oh, if you're ever in Tenerife and you bump into any of them and all that, yeah, they're all sound. You know, they're all sound in their own way. What I've learnt is that they've all obviously how they do their videos differently is the same with how they conduct their lives differently. They've all got such different lives. You know, I'll share what I gather from each of them. Is that Rick and Shelley are very, very busy people. They do very well in doing what they do in Tenerife. They've got 2 fantastic channels. They work very, very, very hard in the entertainment industry. Shelley is like the centerpiece of South Tenerife's entertainment industry. She's very busy, and Rick's up and coming, not far behind her. And with that their channel sort of complements their lifestyle, if that makes sense. But yeah, great people. Lee McMaster, Lee flies around at 1,000,000 miles an hour, knocking out class videos every day, fully deserved of where he is with his subscribers, and he's an absolute genius. Scotsman Kev's just a filthy machine. He is an absolute machine. You know, I'm sure you all know, he goes to Tenerife, he'll get up, straight out, video, he'll knock however many out a day. Then over night time, he's out having fun. His family are lovely. I've met most of his family, his close family. I was over there last year when they were all there. Lovely family, and his work ethic is second to none. Andrew, limited knowledge of Andrew, but similar to Kevin, seems very, very busy. Similar to Rick, I mean, very, very busy over there with his business and whatever else he's got. I don't see much of his vlogs because I don't watch Florida stuff, but his Tenerife stuff, great. But again, on terms of personal level, I've only met him briefly twice. Who else is there? Dan. Well, you all know me and Dan get on. You've seen a video we did together a few weeks back. Dan's an absolute top-notch, top-drawer human being. Does a lot for a lot of people without even knowing he's doing it. When he gets a chance to do his vlogs are great. And yeah, sound. And then there's Tim. And you know, Tim's Tim, and he never changed. Tim does his lives. He brings more people in to the community, I think, than anyone else. Does a lot with Christine, obviously. Massively busy life, and yeah, another great man who is always there to help as well. I've probably forgot somebody now, and I'll offend somebody. Who else? Right, let's have a look. We'll be there 20th. Passed the test. What was that? My nails, Nikki. Cut them yesterday. 15th. Yeah. Saf, Dad, I think you should buy me a new Lego set so I can showcase it next week. Alright, we'll see. Can you not encourage her, please? Make sure it's worth 200 quid. What do I think of the Proclaimers? Because you've been singing Sunshine on Leith. Proclaimers, I think they're alright. Scottish, aren't they? They did that 500 miles, which can be a bit annoying sometimes when you hear it 3 times in one night. But yeah, I think they're alright. Like folk, aren't they? Most of their stuff. Don't know Sunshine. I've heard of Sunshine in Leith. I don't know the song that well. And they did Letters from America. That was the other big hit of theirs. So yeah, they're alright. Not exactly my bag, but you know, each their own. Sarah Childs, more than welcome. Anyone else want to visit? We'll take people out if they want to visit the East Coast. Yeah, nice over there. Wi-Fi's a lot better, Neil, this week. It's not knocking out. We've got better, although it's a bit grey. It's not horrible like last week. Webby's on. Get my Bournemouth vlog done, please. Yeah, it's going to be one afternoon this week. I'm going to be out doing it, Webby, and then I'll be editing it with a view to getting up, hopefully, just past the weekend. Your mate, Webby, if you're still on, said he was in the executive club. He ran the executive club. Ask him where that was, because I've asked a couple of my mates. None of them have heard of the executive club. And these are guys who've lived here 20, 30 years, longer, and none of them can think where that is. I meant to text you that, mate. I'll send you the message anyway. Hi, Webby. Latitude in a few weeks. Was that near you? London streets and better. London streets and places. Oh, right, nice one, London streets and places. Welcome in. What are your music tastes, Col? My music tastes, mate, are current stuff, Killers, that type of stuff, bit of indie. Old stuff is me preferred. Beach Boys. Make yourself sound like a real old man here. Beach Boys, Mamas and the Papas, all that sort of California West Coast stuff I like. I also like Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, the Jersey Boys type stuff. A little bit of ska. Quite open to anything. Like a bit of dance music as well. Are you going for Tayto and Chef Brown sauce? See, Brown. Damien, you're not going to convert us to brown sauce, not in this house, mate. And if you ever come over here, there'll be no brown sauce in these doors. You bring ketchup. Yeah, cheers, Nicky. Have a great rest of the week, Nicky. Be in touch. Have a good weekend if I don't speak to you before. Behave yourself. Don't forget how much I love Taylor Swift, Dad. I'm not into Taylor Swift. Don't mind Love Story, but I don't like any of the others. Cole, did I tell you that I like Rod Stewart? Rod Stewart's good. Let's get some E-numbers down me. Artists that I want to see before they die. This sounds really bad, doesn't it? Rod Stewart. Billy Joel. Paul McCartney. Never seen Paul McCartney live. I've seen him in a theatre watching somebody else, but I've never seen him perform live. And Tom Jones. Because Elton John maybe as well. Because they've all got about, what, no more than 20 years left each, have they? Probably less than that performing wise. So it'd be nice to see some of them before. Yeah, Coldplay. Nice shout, Vinny. Yeah, Coldplay. Yeah, I like to see them live. Cheers, David. Thanks for popping in, mate. We're not staying on much longer anyway, but thanks for joining in, David. Great to see you, as always. Hope to see you in March next year if we're going to be over there same time, mate. Thanks, Anne. as always, Anne, thank you so much. Thanks for your support and your comments. Really appreciate it. Love brown sauce, have it most things, don't like ketchup. I'm the opposite to you, Julie Cullen. It's got to be ketchup all the way. London Street, oh, hang on, Neil Davison, first record, I can tell you what the first record I bought was. It was 7-inch, Tainted Love by Soft Cell. Got it from Woolworths. It was, I think it was 45p. Or have I just got 45p made because it was a single. But it wasn't much more than that. 1980, Tainted Love, was that 84? A bit earlier, 82? Can't remember. But it was in the days when you used to actually go into a shop and buy a record. They had 7-inch and 12-inch. I got a 7-inch. Do I play dance club music and DJ sets, or is it all sorts? To be honest with you, London Street, it's a bit of all sorts. I work in different types of bars, and different types of bars have different types of audience. So, for example, where I am tomorrow and Thursday tends to be a younger crowd, so it's more sort of chart, little bit of cheesy stuff, party stuff. Whereas where I am on Friday is like, it's just like being in Tenerife or Benidorm. It's what I'd call a holiday pub. So people want to wear 500 miles in Amarillo, you know, but if it's full of stags and hens, so if you get a young hen party or a young stag party, you've got to play a bit of new stuff as well. Where I am Saturday is the same place I am tomorrow night, which is in Bournemouth Town Centre, and that's a late bar, it's open until 3. So that'll be a mix of absolutely everything. So chart stuff, dance, you know, sort of dance classics, like 90s, 2000s, and then it'll be party stuff as well, ABBA and all that sort of stuff. 81 was it, Vinny? Sound. Aldenhurst near the Lansdowne. Pete thinks it was number 13. Aldenhurst Road near the Lansdowne, the Executive Club. 13. That's this end then. The Lansdowne's a big roundabout, and Aldenhurst Road starts at that roundabout and goes out east. Alright, I'll do some more digging then, Webby. At least that gives me a clue. Somebody here will know it. Patrick Moran, how old was I when I bought a first 7-inch single? I was old enough to buy a 7-inch single. Sal Taylor Swift. Still got all the 7s and 12s in days when it's a trudge. Yeah, I didn't get into DJ until way after that, Alan. When I started, it was CDs. I had a double CD player in a box with a Newmark mixer on top and the little jog wheels. I'm sure you remember them. And lugging round boxes and cases of CDs was bad enough. But I wouldn't have been in that era, humping 7, 12 inches round. Now all my music's on a hard drive now, which is no bigger than this phone. Music dude, good to see you, man. Met Phil Lennart in Dublin Airport, got his autograph. Oh, nice. 1980. Still got that autograph, music dude. That'll be worth a few quid. London's, name all the lads' holiday destinations you've been to over the years. Oh my god, not that many. Magaluf, San Antonio, Lorette de Mar, Tenerife ones, Coral Echo, not really a lads' holiday destination, but I've been there. Here, well, I've actually lived and worked in Newquay, Cornwall. Trying to think abroad. I've never been to any of the Greek ones like Malia and Falaraki and all that. I've never been to any of them. So it's mainly the Spanish ones, you know, Balearics and Canaries. And I've never been Benidorm either. Cheers, Julie Corrin. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. So I'm only going to do another 10-15 minutes there because you know, I've been rattling on here. But yeah, thanks for popping in, Julie. Lovely to see you on. Thanks again for your support. Damien, text me your travel details. We'll do a couple of vlogs. And I said, yeah, absolutely, Damien. Defo. Get you in a video, mate. Neil Davison, called most famous person you've met. Oh, wow. Margaret Thatcher. And I'm not a biggest fan by a long, long way, but yeah, she's probably the most famous person I've actually ever met. It was in 1990 in Bournemouth. There was a Conservative conference. You know, like they have these every autumn, the big parties have a big political conference, don't they? And in them days, I don't think they do it so much now, but in them days, they used to go to like holiday resorts like Brighton and Bournemouth and Blackpool. And in 1990, look, I've nearly had all my numbers. 1990, the Conservative one was here in Bournemouth, and I was working in big conference centre behind a bar, on the bars and catering. And on the Wednesday night, I think it was, midweek of the conference, they had the Young Conservatives party, and I was setting up the stage, and she walked in and just looked at me like I was a piece of northern rubbish.
I should not know that.
Yeah, I told you that ages ago, didn't you know that? Saf's here, everybody. Do you want to come say hello?
Okay. You told me about how you. No, I don't know what you told me, but you never told me that.
Thought I had. No. So yeah, Margaret Thatcher. I didn't really say meet her. She just looked at me, but didn't say anything to her. Trying to think of else.
Then back when you did the university thing.
Yeah, I've met sort of loads of music-y type people. I've had one of the Temptations sing on my karaoke.
Was it the girls or something?
Scouting for Girls, yeah, met them. Right, most of it, yeah, done that one. Yeah, cheers, Julie Curran. Damien Hooper, I sold Keith Duffy strawberries. Nice one. Still got it in the drawer. Keep all that music, dude. Keith Glasgow, I'm punk, ska, synth, late 70s, early 80s. Great. Yeah, cheers, Keith Glasgow. Great to have you on. I'm just going to bring Safi and say a quick hello.
Can I ask on camera?
Yeah, you do. You did last week.
I don't want to listen, my hair's wet.
She just not got out of the bath and her hair's wet, so she doesn't want to come on camera. Damon's not too good. He's season up, mate. Yeah, cheers, Webby. I'll give you a shout, Webby. Now I know that's Old Nurse Road. That'll help me out a lot. Thank you, mate. London Street. If I could DJ in any club abroad, what one and where? Oh, wow, that's a massive question, isn't it? It would be... If I could DJ in any club abroad. All right, any club abroad, it would be... Space in Ibiza. I don't know if it's still open though. Space. If it was any in Tenerife, it'd be Papagayo. By Julie. Yeah, loads of people have got CDs, haven't they, lying around. Call if you ask the Irish viewers to say my surname, it won't sound the way English say it. It's more pronounced Morin, but you say what you like. Oh, sorry, Patrick. I don't mean to offend. Patrick, is it Moran? Morin. Moran. Moran. Where? I think most people just pronounce it Moran. If that's wrong, let me know. Vinny's met King Charles when he was a prince, 1999. Oh, nice one, mate. Nice one. Saf, I've met Big Maggie. Yeah, met Maggie Thatcher. And I also went to the toilet, the same conference, the same week, I went to the toilet, I had a pee next to Kenneth Clark. There you go, in the same week. Neil Davidson used to work with Sophie Ellis-Bextor. Oh yeah, she sounds Sophie Ellis-Bextor. Worked at Norwich Uni with her when she was a whippersnapper. All right, that's sweet, isn't it? Sophie Ellis-Bextor, Murder on the Dance Floor. She does a lot of festivals now, doesn't she? She's doing one down here in a few weeks. I forget what it's called now. Festival over in Lulworth. Saw the posters advertised. She does a lot. And she's on radio too as well. Vinny says, good evening, Saf, make sure you get some Lego. Yeah, Saf wouldn't come on, she's not long got out of the bath. She came home from school, we did a bit of shopping, a couple of errands, and she was a bit achy, so she run a hot bath and she was in the bath for about 3 hours. And she's not long got out and her hair was soaking wet, so she didn't want to come on camera. She's shy, like me. What's do? Another 10 minutes, guys. Listen, thanks everybody for tuning in. Everybody watching the background, we had about 70 or 80 on at one point. Superb, and I really do appreciate it. Channel's going really well. I'm just mad busy, just catching up myself since coming back. I've still got 1, 2, I've got 3, maybe 4 Tenerife videos to put up. I'm hoping to get an Ask Me Anything done with somebody here this week, but it's getting older, the guy, because he's got a big job this weekend. And then I've got I'm going to an event on Sunday with Saf that we're going to video, and I've got the video Webby's asked me to do to film as well. So I've got about 7 or 8 in the pipeline, and I will get them on there. You know, it's not a case of if, but it's just a case of when. So I've got loads of videos coming up. I'm working. I've got gig tomorrow till 2, gig Thursday till 2, gig Friday till 12, and then I've got a gig on Saturday night till 3 in the morning Sunday. So Sunday I'll be just out with Saf, spending time with her, and then I'll do some uploading as well. I'll try and get another one up between now and the weekend. Alan, cheers Alan, mate, thank you so much, speak soon. All these claims to fame, Gary Barlow started in the local British Legion. Yeah, he would have done, Gary Barlow, because he's from Frodsham, wasn't he? I think, Vinny, up that way. 38 and you've not been to a concert, Damien? Whoa. Right, when you get over here, Damien, we'll go to a gig, mate, down at BIC. Cheers, Neil. Thanks for coming on, mate. I'm only staying on 5 to 10 minutes. Thanks for everything, Neil. Really appreciate it. London Streets, stayed in Pyramides Hotel on First Lads Holiday in '96, then worked in Lineker's for 2 summers. Oh, nice one, mate. Popped into Pyramides last week and it hasn't changed a bit. Nah, it hasn't. That whole area hasn't really changed much since I first went there, whenever it was. You know, the names of the bars have, you know, and some of the bits of the street have, but the actual area itself and its function just hasn't changed at all. Ray Duffy, Sean Connery, I've seen a picture, Ray. Jim Davidson, yeah, Johnny Vegas. I've met Jim Davidson when he was working down here. Jim Davidson, he did, I tell you what, when I worked in the BIC, I'm going back a few years ago, Jim Davidson used to do a Sunday night, and Michael Barrymore, in his heyday, did Monday to Saturday. And we had Des O'Connor, had loads of them, John Inman, had all the people who were on telly in the 80s and 90s. Freddie Starr, met Freddie Starr. They all used to do shows in the BIC. And out of season, we'd have like pop concerts as well. I remember when I worked on the first bar, I had to take a trolley load of Diet Coke to Jason Donovan's dressing room. There you go. Cheers, Damien. Sort things out. Yeah, I will do, mate. I won't forget your spanner, mate, and I will try and sort all these spanners out. And as soon as, yeah, I'll speak to Webby, decide what walk, because he's doing 3 walks, I think, 2 or 3 walks. So as soon as I know which one he's going to and where I am with the lads in Lorette, I'll give you a shout, Damien. I will be doing it in the next few weeks because I've got to make plans. Yes, just about finishing, Tracy. Been on an hour and a half. I'll be in Tenerife September, COLS, soon as you see it. And I'll be, yeah, definitely London Street, yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure exactly what dates I'm going yet. I'm looking around about the middle, I think. So yeah, if you're over there, do it. Cheers, Sarah. Take it easy. Yeah, cheers, Damien. Take it easy. Thanks so much. Tracy's met UB40, Elsie Tanner. Whoa, legend. Pat Phoenix, wasn't it? Right, there we go. So, what's that? Nearly, that's 90 minutes, isn't it? So, wrap it up there, people. Thanks for tuning in. Takeaway Tuesday, or whatever we want to call it. Listen, really appreciate everyone's support. I know most of you have followed my channel for a long time now, and it keeps it going. And it's really nice, it's appreciated, all the videos are doing, everything. Seeing like all the thumbs up and all comments, so really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Cheers, Bruno. Elsie Tanner Steve is an old character in Coronation Street. Thank you, Ali. Thank you so much. Cheers, Vinny. Oh, thank you, Patrick. That's really kind. Thanks so much. Yeah, it costs nothing to be nice, doesn't it? Cheers, Tracy. Yeah, listen, everybody. Enjoy your week. Thank you, Lynn. Take care of Pauline. Enjoy the rest of your week, everybody. I'll stick another couple of videos on before the weekend that I've got queued up. I've got one of me kayaking. That's nearly ready to go. And I've got one. What was my other one? Kayaking, parasailing, whatever you call it. You know, the parachute off the boat. That thing. So I'll try and get them on before the weekend, and then I think that's it. My Tenerife ones. Might have one or two more tucked away. I'll get them on, and then I can move on and do some more stuff. So listen, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the chat. We'll do it every Tuesday, and I'll try and get out and do a live Saturday if the weather's nice as well. All right, everybody, take it easy, and speak to you all again soon. Bye.